Do you want to start a business that you love but don't know how? Something that when you start it, all you have to do is just to grow it, and you don't have to look for another business anymore. Now in this video, you'll find out how to find the right business for you based on your business calling. Hi, welcome to Mommy Negosyo's Business Tips number 22. From my 40 years in business and from my more than 20 business failures, as well as from my more than 1,000 mentees, I have learned so many things. And so, these are Mommy Negosyo's tips for you. Number 1, do not copy other people's business just because they are doing well. Don't be GAYA-GAYA, USO-USO. I'm sure you see lots of people who are selling milk tea now. Before this, it was mango float. Even before this, it was siomai or water refilling station or food cart franchise. And even before that was the lechon manok stand. And for those who are older, they would know and remember hot pandesal. What's wrong with these businesses? Well, these are all fads. Uso-uso, gaya-gaya. And when many will follow the trend, the whole business falls down flat. I volunteer as a mentor in DTI Negosyo Center one afternoon every month. And all the problematic business owners come to me for advice. And guess what are the problematic businesses? Yes, these are the uso-uso and gaya-gayas. And what do I tell them? You are in the wrong business. Look for your unique business calling. For you to remember better, please type the word unique in the comments. Thank you. Now this brings me to number 2. Do not be a halo-halo business. No, I don't mean don't sell halo-halo because halo-halo is a good business. But what I mean is that unless your business is in the barrio, where you own the only sari-sari store in the barrio, where you sell everything, you need to go narrow and deep. You need to focus so people will remember you. Does Chowking sell spaghetti or chicken barbecue? No. Chowking sells only Chinese food like noodles, siopao, siomai, etc. Jollibee. Jollibee does not sell siopao. They only sell Filipino-style spaghetti, burgers, fries, hot dogs, palabok, and other things. Now, Mang Inasal is a Filipino fast food. It sells chicken inasal, barbecue, bangus, etc. All Filipino dishes. No siopao, no burger. Now, all of these belong to Jollibee Food Corporation, but each brand is known for something unique. Each brand has a unique image. So, to remember the second point, I want you to type NND, which means narrow and deep. Those are the 2 lessons that I want you to type in the comments so you will learn and remember them. So, thank you. Tip number 1 was no gaya-gaya because you have to be unique. Tip number 2 was no halo-halo because like the Jollibee group, which is very successful, we need to go narrow and deep. Remember both these points when you go for your unique business calling. This is our last and third tip. Number 3, each of us has our own purpose or calling. Look at our body. When God created us, He made each part of our body perform different functions, right? Your body is not all eyes or all noses or all mouth. Imagine if my nose was a mouth and my eyes were 2 more mouths. It would be chaos if all of them start talking together, right? Each organ is unique. They were created with different purposes so that there is harmony in the body. Just like each of us was created unique with our own gifts and talents. Each one of us has our own purpose as well. This is why gaya-gaya does not work. If your sister, even your twin, opens a bake shop, why should you also open a bake shop? You will just end up fighting. No harmony at all. Now, please type the letter H or the word harmony so that you will remember this. Okay, can you do that? Thank you. Now, even if twins look alike, and they have the same birthday, they have different gifts and talents. Do you know that? What more of strangers like you and me? Each one of us has a different purpose. Another name I use for purpose is calling. Like some are called to be priests, some are called to be bankers, some are called to be business owners. If you're a priest and you are not called to be a priest, then you will be very unhappy and unproductive. Same with business owners. You know you have been called if you cannot help it but have business ideas. Sometimes not many ideas, sometimes just one business idea, because this is very important. More important than having capital is having a business idea, and that idea comes from your purpose, your calling. Now, how do you know your calling? There are clues peppered all throughout your life, and you can find them in your DNA, like your parents, your grandparents, and you can find them also in your childhood, the games you played, your environment. You can find them in the reason why you chose your college course if you went to college, in all the jobs that you have taken, and the interests, the hobbies, and the sports. There are clues to pick up everywhere, and from there, you can see a common thread about how you have been called. So type C for clues, so you'll remember to search for clues. Thank you. Now, this is very easy for me to see in others, but it took me 40 years to recognize my own calling. In the first part of my life, it was teaching plus jewelry, and my calling was to be a successful businesswoman by teaching people to sell jewelry. But as I went into business, that were not my calling, so I failed, and even if I learned many books and attended many seminars, I learned. Now, teaching plus business failures plus business successes plus learning from book seminars, franchisors, and experiences is now my calling as your mommy N. So, there's only one calling. Is that true? Not really. Sometimes more than one, just like me. But one calling is always related to another. And as Mommy N, one of my talents is helping people like you find your business calling. I even designed a course and a worksheet to make it easier for you to do it yourself. But some mentees say that it's easier if I do it in a one-on-one interview with them. So I designed again another interview process for 2 hours, just 2 hours, to help them find their calling. So that's the end of the lessons on how to find your business calling. So please type C for calling if you learned how to find your business calling tonight. Thank you. So if you learned something new, remember to subscribe to this channel for more business tips, and join our community by clicking the link below to learn more. See you in the next video.